Welcome to I'm Divinely Faceted. All right, where we gonna keep it real, where we gonna kick it, where we gonna YouTube and chill. Okay. Ancestors closest to the sun, please help me channel this message. Please tune into my frequency or allow me to tune into yours. Please protect me as I channel this message. Ancestors closest to the sun, you may remain, or others you must leave. Okay. So over here, I know you guys been waiting. Thank you for joining me over here. Okay. By now you've probably looked at the title and wondered, okay, what is it that she's about to be talking about? All right. I have had a few experiences during my reads, the last few reads. I want to say probably the last three, or within the last three reads, you've seen a little bit of what's been going on in the reads. The fact that Oshun's energy have shown up in the reads. Okay. Now, I'm saying that to say that I have actually found myself without, how can I say this? I stumbled upon myself. Let's just say that. I stumbled upon myself, okay, doing readings for you guys, okay. As I do reads, sometimes it may be one or two things in the read that may relate to me or make me feel as if my ancestors are talking to me. Okay, just recently I was pulling on this energy of Oshun. Okay, and just recently I have basically discovered that I either embody her spirit, or I am what they consider to be a daughter of Oshun. Okay, now how did I find this out? All right, I found this out through dreams. Now, remind you, I never looked it up. Every time I got Oshun, I even got Oshun in a free write that I did. Okay, and I never bothered to look it up because it was like, okay, that's just a goddess. All right, and I was just, surface level. I'm a goddess. I'm a goddess. I'm a goddess. Never saying, okay, I embody this spirit. Okay, never looking into anything. Okay, going through this read, having the dreams that I've been having lately, I have been given the signs. Okay, this is the reason why I have come over here and started this channel. You remember I told you I was waiting on a sign. I was waiting on the ancestor to give me the go ahead to come over here. That was the go ahead. Okay, I now know that I embody the spirit of Oshun, or is a daughter of her, or a descendant of her. Okay, I'm really with the energy of I embody her spirit. Okay, I looked up her characteristics. Okay, I had to write some of them down. She is a water or river or Risha. Okay, now remember, I got a lot of dreams about water, and this is how I found out. It's still kind of settling in on me, but I'm sharing it with you guys because you saw things happening during my readings. Okay, now do you remember the dream where I told you about the mattress? Okay, me descending from the sky and sitting on the mattress. Okay, and sitting on water. Okay, that is this here. Okay, that is Oshun sitting on water, on a mattress or a floaty. Something is floating on the water. Okay, that was a message to me. Didn't pick it up at the time. When I told you guys that I was going to go and look it up and see exactly what's going on with this Oshun, I don't know if I said Orisha, but after I looked it up, I started to think about all of my dreams. And this is the reason why it's important for you to write your dreams down, because eventually them dreams gonna come back and tell you one or two things about yourself, because it's, to me, my dreams elaborate on water, and I never ever picked it up. Okay, really didn't know that she was like a water goddess. Okay, never picked it up. Okay, but that was one thing with the dream. Now I had another dream where I was sitting by a tree, and this man came out of the water. You might see spirals. Okay, I'm seeing spirals. This man came out of the water and grabbed me and pulled me under the water, and we was going really fast. Now, I'm up under the water holding my breath as long as I can, and I'm tapping him, telling him like, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, we gotta go up, we gotta go up. He like, you can breathe. Breathe, breathe, okay? This man was telling me to breathe. So I started to breathe just a little bit, just in case it wasn't true. I couldn't breathe, okay? So, but I could breathe up under that water, and he took me all the way to a door. The door, when it opened up, it was gold on the inside. It was just shining gold on the inside, okay? Now, that dream didn't have uh that much meaning to me. I knew it was spiritual, but it didn't have that much meaning to me. But that was still them trying to tell me who I am, okay? Because since I know now, Oshun is one of yellow or one of gold, okay? She likes to adorn gold, okay? I never walked into that room that was up under the water. But when they opened the door, it was like gold shining from out of it, okay? So that's another dream. Another dream, I fell in a pool, okay? And I could breathe up underwater. I was trying to save some butterflies. Fell in the pool, couldn't get back up, was sitting down at the bottom of the pool, breathing, okay? Another dream, Belle Isle flooded, okay? Over here where I live in Detroit, Belle Isle flooded. Um, there was a giant who basically saved us. I'm telling you these dreams because there's a lot of water dreams. Most of my dreams are water dreams, okay? Never connected that to Oshun, all right? Her number, when I looked up her number is 400 plus 1, okay, which comes to 5, all right? I am a life path 5, okay? When you add up my date, my birth month, date, year, or day and year, it comes out to a 5, okay? It's just so many things that's been happening, and you guys was able to see a bunch of it, okay? Now, do you remember specifically the dream where I was like, I got my name, okay? And if you didn't see that one, go back and look at the last 3 videos, okay? I think I told that dream twice within 3 of my last videos. But the dream where I said I got my name and I was afraid to tell him, like he was getting closer. And remember, he was like, oh, Shuna. And I took it to mean, oh, like, oh, I get it. That's not what he was saying. He was saying, oh, Shuna. Oshun with the A on the end. Oshuna. Okay? Now, listen. All of this did not come together for me until I was getting all of these signs about Oshun. Okay? I was smelling perfume. And then my dream with the mattress, I had perfume. None of it made sense to me until I looked up this goddess. And I was like, oh my goodness. All right. If you notice, I said in the dream, I said in one of my readings that you will see 2 shadows, a double shadow. Okay. Now, when I looked up a double shadow means that you're getting light from 2 sources. Okay, so for example, it would be, all right, I'm getting light from the sun right now, but then somebody shine a flashlight too, so you're gonna see a shadow from that flashlight light too. Okay, it's like that. However, what I get from that is getting light from 2 sources. Okay, so I'm getting light from the Almighty Source, and I'm getting light from Oshun. Okay, so that's light from 2 sources. Okay, so therefore I possibly have 2 shadows, or I embody myself and her. Okay, this is the energy that I'm pulling on to tell you guys. In one of my readings, I actually was like, oh Shuna. Okay, still didn't get it. I still did not get it until I went and looked her up. Okay, I still didn't get it, and it was a light bulb moment for me. All right, I almost cried. Like, I always see people be like, I embody this spirit, I embody that spirit, I got the spirit of such and such, and I just look and be like, oh, okay. It didn't really mean nothing to me. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I must not be there yet. Okay, that's how I was feeling when I would see different people saying they have the spirit of this, they have the spirit of that. It would be like, oh, okay, now I get it. Now I know what you're talking about. How did your spirit person come to you? How did you find out that you actually embody this person? Were you like me and just said, hey, I'm a goddess, I'm a goddess? Or did you actually get those signs, clues, dreams, messages, put it all together to find out this is who you are, or this is who you embody? Okay, how did you find this out? How did you get that? All right, and that's what today's little talk about. All right, that's what we talking about today. Seeking, being alert, and being able to find out who you are. Okay, because I've been had all these dreams, still didn't get it. All right, and I am woke, still didn't get it. Okay, we have to be very, very cautious of what's going on around you, because those guides and those ancestors and those deities, they are trying to get in contact with you. They are trying to send you messages. Okay, you have to wake up enough to see. Okay, and I can see, and I can channel, and I can get messages, but I never took the time to put things together. It was like, okay, I'm always dreaming about water. Okay, why, when that's like my worst fear? Okay, and then when you think about it, why is drowning or water my worst fear if I embody her spirit? Okay, it's almost like, what did you do with me at birth? Okay, what was in that Hep B shot? Tell me, what was in the Hep B shot that y'all like to get these babies when they first come out like they need something? What was in the Hep B shot? Okay, as to the reason why my DNA started to be was fearing water, was fearing the drowning. Okay, what was in, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did you change me? How did you switch that out? All right, how did you make me the opposite of what I am? Okay, because if I embody the spirit of somebody who it represents water, why was that a fear of mine? Okay, so it's like those type of things that we need to stop and think about when it comes to us waking up and us being able to see. All right, I'm being urged to say that somebody is, you're worried about whether or not you are advancing in your life. Okay, this is kind of what I'm picking up on. There's somebody here that's worrying about finding themselves. How do I do, and how do I, you have to literally put in the work. Okay, it wasn't easy for me. I had the same problems that you had. Things didn't happen for me overnight at all whatsoever. It did not happen for me overnight. I had man problems. Okay, I got 5 kids. I'm sorry, 5 baby daddies, 8 kids. Okay, and I couldn't make a dude act right. Okay, that's what fools gonna do. Fools gonna be fools. All right, and I went through all of trying to make somebody act right. Okay, I had to realize it's not up to me to make somebody act right. It's up to me to find out who I am so that my act right come to me. Okay, this is the energy here. All right, it's a lot of us that has to get past people. Okay, we have to get past that mindset of thinking that we can help somebody else. Okay, this is the energy. You have to seek and find yourself. Okay, and I'm not even going to lie, I was in love with myself already, but now knowing what I know about me, all right, that is the true meaning of in my book. If anybody did get my book, the very it's somewhere in there where George Washington said, never let them know who and what they were. Okay, so that has meaning to me now. You didn't want me to know who or what I was. Okay, who was I embody Oshun. Okay, what was I was a god or a goddess. Okay, so never let them know who and what they were. You can Google that. Okay, that was said by George Washington, the first president of the United States. Okay, so it's a lot that they are keeping from you, but if you look, you will find it. Okay, the way that you communicate with spirit out here is when you ask God something, or when you want to communicate, you look, it's billboards everywhere. It's billboards everywhere. If you have something going on with you and you just happen to say, what am I supposed to do, you might see a billboard that say trust. That's your ancestors talking to you. Okay? What am I supposed to do? Call Sam. You see them everywhere. Okay? Call Sam. All right? Then you may need to go look up what's the meaning of Sam. Okay? You might have a Sam in your life. It's those type of things. Those are the things that you are going to encounter once you get to that level of wake up. Okay? But like I said, I was just like anybody else. I had my bottle problems too. But to wake up and to see exactly who you are and what crown you embody and what crown you wear, that's a whole different ball game. That's a whole different story. And then for you to find that out and can still be humble about yourself, okay, that's something totally different. I do appreciate my subscribers, because it was a lot of your comments that made me think. It was a lot of your comments that made me go and look some stuff up. All right, it was a lot of your comments, that stuff that I didn't know, like, oh wow. Okay, sometimes when I'm channeling, that's all I'm doing. I probably won't even remember what I said. I go back, to be honest, I do the read and I put it out, and then I watch it with y'all. Soon as I upload it and I post it, I watch it with y'all. All right, I give you all the flaws. I don't pre-look at it and be like, oh, I don't want to put that out because of this part, and that part. I know I'm 100% real. You're gonna get the flaws and all. You're gonna get the mistakes and all. You're gonna get all that. Okay. But it was a lot that you guys was able to see. It was a lot that you guys watched unfold. All right. And I did get the okay. Remember, I kept saying, when I get the okay to go over there, I'm going. All right. I got that okay. All right. Yeah. I'm still kind of in awe that I'm even here sharing my story with you. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, but I feel like I was supposed to share this story with you because you guys watched a few things. You guys saw there was readings where I was on a certain topic, and then my ancestors literally started talking to me. Okay, and a lot of it, I didn't know how to tie it in, whether or not they was talking to me or you, but eventually it got a little bit clear at the end. But for the most part, what really stood out to me was the energy of Oshun being here at least twice, and it was, you know, it's something for your ancestors to they try to, like, okay, they try to get you to recognize. They try to come to you in many different ways. I've had many different dreams regarding water. Okay, I've even did a DNA with, I forget the name of the company, and it's not at my ancestry or nothing like that. Um, but I did a DNA check to see whether or not I was of that bloodline, which I am. Okay, but now it's deeper. Okay, I do have Yoruba. Didn't even know that this Oshun was part of Yoruba. Okay, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but Yoruba. Okay, didn't even know that. But my DNA information did tell me that I was from Benin. Okay, and that my people was like basically descended from Benin and the Yoruba tribe or whatever. So shout out to Yoruba, shout out to the Yoruba people. um I don't even know if Yoruba even watching, but listen, I had to come over here and share that with you guys. If you ever are wondering if you are on a path, sometime that path is not going to be shown to you exactly how you feel like it should be shown to you. Sometimes it's not going to unravel for you until Sometimes it unravels, but if you don't pick it up, you will never see it for that. Okay? It's almost like a rose. A rose, it can be closed and a rose can be open. All right, but you still see both of them as a rose until you analyze, why is it closed and why is this open? Okay, you have to look deeper into things. Okay, thank you, Lord. All right, shining on me. But anywho, um, yeah, my cards have not come in, so I'm really not going to pull any cards. I do have this white oracle deck here. I'm only going to pull one card, but that's going to be after, we finish this little discussion here. I was thinking about starting to do like some lives. Don't know whether or not I'm going to actually go into that, because I really am a person that like to protect my energy, but I knew that I had to come over here and share this with you guys. For anybody who is, stay on your journey. If you feel like you not there yet, if you feel like you're not making any progress, stay on your journey. Okay, because it's not meant to always show you a picture. Sometimes, what your journey is you putting a puzzle together, a 5,000 piece puzzle. Okay, now think about it. You got this little bit over here that you put together. You got this over here that you put together. You got this over here that you put together. And then you finally start bringing, oh, this go over here and you got a bigger piece. Oh, this go right here and you got a bigger piece, okay? And then now you're trying to put the outside. You're trying to bring it all together. You're trying to bring it all in. That's what your journey is going to be like. That's what my journey was. Okay, that's what my journey was. Okay, I went through a lot in my journey. Homelessness, just being fed up, sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay, I had to realize that was confirmation. I had to realize that when it came to the people that was in my life, I was always looking for something from them, like always looking for somebody else to help me or complete me, or we're supposed to be doing this together. No, you're supposed to do it on your own first, and then you find, once you a complete person, then that person, you'll find a complete person. Okay, two broken people coming together will never work. It will never work, because I can't fix what's broken in you and you can't fix what's broken in me, but yet we still think that we can. No, you have to fix what's broken in you. That person has to fix what's broken in them, and then you'll find a healed person at the end. Okay, honestly, I'm not even looking for anybody. All right, I am so content and so happy with myself. I am in love with myself. Okay, that is the energy. I am in love with me. All right, I am in love with what I do. And do I want somebody to come in and alter that? I don't know, because this been feeling good. Why would I do anything different? You understand where I'm coming from? It's all about learning who you are, learning what you embody, learning what you embrace, learning what's wrong with you. Okay, we're always looking outward, we're always projecting outward. It's more than that. Okay, you will never find you if you're always worried about the person in front of you. Okay, the person you're with, you'll never find you. Okay, think about it. On your journey, what have you spent your time doing? Worrying about what that person doing, worrying about why that person didn't call, worrying about all this other stuff about that person, worrying about your bills, worrying about this, worrying about that. You worrying about everything but you. And once you, all that is energy. All of that is energy. Okay? Once you start to put that energy into yourself, once you start to call that energy back to yourself, listen, you start to recreate yourself. You start to recreate your DNA. You start to wake up your DNA. You start to transform and reform, okay? You start to transition, okay? I mean, the shit is real. Like, real talk, the shit is real, okay? On my journey, all right, on my journey was that of, I kept bumping my head in the same spot. I did. I kept bumping my head in the same spot. What was that? I get me a dude that I liked and loved, had a kid with him. That was my same spot. Okay? And I bumped my head the same way, the exact same time, and got the exact same result. Okay? Now, I ain't saying them dudes wasn't nothing. Okay? Because it's not me to judge what they are. But it took me 8 kids later to actually realize, listen, you got to work on you, okay? And I first got that wake up when I became a nurse, because once I became a nurse, I was like, I wasn't looking for y'all to help. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't relying on y'all, so therefore I wasn't mad at y'all. You understand where I'm coming from? That was like the major wake up. That was the time where stuff really started to change for me, because I was like, okay, wow, I've changed. I ain't mad at neither one of them. Mad for what? I don't need nobody. Okay, that was a load lifted off of me, and I saw that me working on me doing for me getting myself together and not needing anyone else changed how I felt about them. It did. Did I love them more? No. Mm-mm. Did I want anybody back? No. Mm-mm. Okay. However, I wasn't blaming you for my situation. I wasn't, in that I would be doing better if you would just help me with your child. Okay. I was in that type of energy. But once I became a nurse, I was in the energy of, okay, I'm making enough money. I don't even need your money. It's cool. It's cool. And I ain't even mad. I'm doing better than you. Okay. That is the energy that I was in. Yeah, I was kind of headstrong with it, but that's the energy that I was in. But it changed how I felt about them. I'm no longer mad at you. Okay. I'm no longer looking for anything from you. Why? Because I helped myself. I did for me. Okay. It's going to take you to do for you. All this waiting on somebody to act right, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to never act right. They don't never act right. That ain't, no. The act right is when they change. All right? The act right is when you change. All right? And you're going to find that people are going to be coming back to your life once you change. That's the energy. That's really the energy. That change relies in you. It lies in you. Okay? I have people that I have had beef with over time in my life. Okay, and they say time heal all wounds, and none of the people actually knew each other. However, when I got to a certain place in my wake up and in my reality, my new reality, when I got to a certain place, every last one of those people basically have made amends with me. Okay, it's like I didn't have to do anything but change me, and my vibration, don't ask me how, my vibration changed the vibration of these people that I was beefing with. Okay, and then it's always like a baby daddy, or somebody in the family, or it's like that. I don't beef with people, because I ain't doing that. You got to be a part of me for me to be beefing with you, because who is you? Okay, that's the energy. Because who is you? Oh, this must be the cards. And I was only gonna pull one, but okay. So I didn't think I needed my eyeballs, but I do. I do need my glasses, babe. Can you get my glasses? Obadiah and Pearl of Sharon. Okay, so we're gonna read these. I'm not gonna read them right now, but obviously these are the 2 cards that they want me to try to to pull energy from here, okay? But I'm gonna read these once I finish. But yeah, I forget exactly where I was at. Working on you, okay? That's pretty much what it's about. Working on you. I guarantee you, your life will change. Once you put that energy on you and that focus on you, and call all your energy back to you. And I'm talking about literally say it out your face. I call all of my energy back to me. Okay, that time when I was in this situation with this person, I know and I reflect and I see that I didn't even have to respond to this person, but I did. I call all that energy back to me, and I don't know how that energy coming back to me. So before it actually hit me, I transmute that energy into positive energy, into energy that I can manifest with before it actually collides with me. Okay, you have the power of words. Okay, you are the sorceress or sorcerer. It's the power in your words. Call your energy back to you. Okay, confirmation. Did the sun not start shining brighter? Call your energy back to you, and it will come. It's yours. It belongs to you. So who have you cussed out lately? Call that energy back. You need that. What we wasting? What we wasting? That's like going to Walmart and not getting nothing. What? I went all the way there and didn't get nothing? Mm-mm. That's what that's like. What you get from it? Nothing. Call it back. Call it back. All right? Sometimes it's going to take for you to go in and meditate. And if you don't quite know how to meditate, lay there with your eyes closed and look at your eyelids as if it's a TV. Okay? And that's exactly how you go in as well. You silence your mind. Okay? You silence your mind and you look at your eyelids. Eventually, you will start to see things happening in your eyelids. Okay? You will see movements. You might see shadows. You could see anything. Okay? But as long as you're focused on what's going on there, that's you being on the inside. You might hear everything going on out there, but you will see the difference. You're not out there. You're in here. Okay? You will see the difference. Okay? And that's how you have to think of things. Okay? That's how you make things happen for you. All right? When we think of, yeah, I want that new car or I want that new house. All right? We sit here and we give thought and we put that thought over there. We just be thinking and we out here with the thought. All right? If you looking at your eyelids, you bring that house and that car in here with you. That much focus in order to manifest it. Okay? Try it. I'll wait. Try it. Close your eyes. Look at your eyelids. Pay attention. Notice that you are literally inside of yourself. That's what it means when people say, go inside. You have to go inside. Literally. Going inside is listening to your heartbeat, paying attention to that. You're there. You're inside. You're not outside. You're inside when you do that. Okay? I've been trying to teach my kids these exercises of knowing when your energy is out there and when your energy is right in here with you. All right? I've been trying to teach my kids the same thing, but that's what it's going to require if you feel or think that you are going to manifest anything. All right, you have to bring that into you. You have to put it's like putting barbecue sauce on some ribs. Okay, I ain't going over there to sauce it. I'm gonna bring it to me. You understand where I'm coming from? I hope you caught that. I'm gonna bring it to me. I'm gonna sauce it right here. I ain't gonna just sauce it imagine that. Yeah, that's energy out there when you're doing that. That's energy out there. Okay? When you're thinking, just naturally just thinking, this is the reason why we don't manifest like we should, because we're just thinking and the thought is there. Okay? The energy is given there. Not here. Okay? You can think about those same things in your meditation. That thing is brought in with you. All right, I hope you understand what I'm talking about right now. It's all about going in. It's all about reconnecting. All right, it's all about reconnecting. Okay, what has happened to your DNA? All right, what have they changed in you? What have you eaten that has made uh, a proton and a neutron stay dormant? Because that might be all it takes is a proton and a neutron to wake up for you to start seeing the spirit world. This is the reason why we need to change our diets and eat what our bodies call for us to eat. Okay? In the Bible, it say he gave us green fruit and vegetables and the plants with the seeds and all that. If you think about it, that's what you are made of. When you get funky, do you smell like onions? Jinkies. Okay? When you have a yeast infection, what does that smell like? Yeast. That is of the earth. When people's feet stink, what does it smell like? Corn. Cornish, corn chips. It smells like a food, a vegetable from the earth. Okay? When your body begins to have foul smells, that's because you're eating foul. Catch it. Okay? Normal smells is going to be that of vegetables. Asparagus. What do your urine smell like when you eat asparagus? Okay? You are what you eat. Okay, this is the energy. The wake up is real. You are what you eat. What's in chicken? I'll wait. What's in chicken? Oh, they say that's protein. That's what I heard somebody just say. That's protein. Since when do you get anything, any nutrients out of something dead? Since when? But it's protein because they told you that. It's protein because they told you that. Dead meat is not nutritious. What is nutritious about dead meat? Okay? When a person die, that's decaying immediately. What's the difference in the animal? It's decaying immediately. That cannot be good. Yet we go and buy meat that's been on the shelf for at least 3, 4, 5 days worth of decay. Of course our body is going to be all messed up, okay? We got to think about it. It's about reconnecting. It's about reconnecting. When I went vegan is when things started to happen for me. All right? When I went vegan, that's when a lot of things started to happen for me. I don't know if anybody else has ever had this experience, but I was really like, this was like the beginning of my spirituality, and I was really, really serious in it. I feel like I was more serious about my spirituality then than I am now. Okay, but I know I'm way farther now. Okay, I was asleep on the bed. I don't know if it has anything to do with what direction my head was in, but I was taking a nap in the middle of the day. And as I was coming out of sleep, I ran into a voice that was not mine. Okay, nobody, it just on regular GP have another voice in their head. Now you might have a thought of what somebody said, but it'll never be a clear voice in your head. Never. It'll be a thought, but never a voice. I woke up as I was coming out of my sleep. There was this man's voice. He was talking low, and he was talking a language that I don't know. Now, I know when I hear Spanish. I know when I hear French. I know when I hear Italian. I know when I hear Arabic. I know when I hear Japanese, Chinese. Well, I can't detect which one, but I know when I hear those. Okay? This language, I didn't know what that was. Okay? And he was talking low like he wasn't saying the same thing over and over and over. He was talking about something. Okay? Was that God? Do you see the light? Okay, I'll wait. Thank you, Lord. Okay? He was talking. This is how much you got to be in tune. I'm talking and I noticed that the light shined brighter in that moment. He's telling me it was him. Okay? But I didn't know what he was saying. So at that time, I wasn't there yet. I'm sure when it comes to me, I'll be able to understand even if it's in a different language. Okay? But as I was coming out of my sleep, that's what I heard. And I felt like it was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was wondering, who is he talking to? Like, I thought I was intruding on the conversation, but it was only one person talking. But I'm like, who is he talking to? Was he talking to me? When I first woke, when I finally woke all the way up, who was that? Was he talking to me? Like, I felt like it was another dude in my head that he was talking to. Because, was you talking to me? Because I didn't understand a word that you were saying. But I probably did. Because he was talking to me, and it was like a subconscious me. Now, my subconscious understood that. Not I, said the cat. I've been fumbled ever since, waiting on that voice to come back. Okay? Now, I will probably be further in my spirituality, but I made a mistake just like a bunch of women always do. I was that far in my spirituality, and then I backtracked to a nigga. I backtracked to a fool. Okay? So when I backtracked, so did my gifts. That's how I could tell you about it. So did my gifts. My gifts backtracked. But I was in that backtrack for what? Maybe 6 months? Yeah, maybe 6 months. And I set the record straight. I said, hey, listen, so yeah, if you don't want nothing by this date right here, I'm done. I'm done. Like, I'm not taking you into the new year with me. Okay? A motherfucker thought I was playing. Oh, you thought I was playing. You thought I was playing. I wasn't playing. And I asked God to take my feelings away for him, and he did. And he snatched them. Never seen the person again. Do I think about him? Yeah. Do I desire him? No. Bottom line. Bottom line. Not at all. I'm in a different place. Now I'm waiting for that same voice to come back, because I'm like, I think I will understand him now. I can't wait till he come back. I can't wait till he come back. I know I got God over my life. I know this. I know this. So I can't go against how people be like, tarot is evil. Tarot is evil. I can't say that, bro. I got a whole experience doing this. So I can't say that this is evil, because I have a connection with God that I ain't trying to mess up for nobody. Listen, you want to heal, okay? That's what it's all about. You want to heal. It was something else I wanted to say, but I lost it real quick. It's probably supposed to be saved for the next one. Yeah. I don't know. I guess we talked enough. All right. This is the first over here. All right. Subscribe if you want more. All right. Comment if you want more. Okay. So we're going to go with Obadiah. Yeah, there they go. Soon as I open it, it was like eyes. Eyes. There they go. Obadiah. Page 53. Do not turn away from your path, nor from what you know in your heart to be true. You see how that's just in sync? You see that? Remember I said I can't say that this ain't real. I can't say that this is false. Don't turn away from what you know in your heart to be true. No matter what appears to be, nor what logic may dictate. Trust what your heart is telling you. You are safe and protected by spirit. You are spiritually empowered with all you need to manifest your authentic soul path. You have what it takes to connect with the light and live that connection in practical ways which contribute positive energy to our human collective. Okay? Listen. This is basically touching on what I've been talking about. Okay? You have exactly what it takes, but it's within you. Don't give your power or your energy to somebody else. For what? It only empowers them to be more of who they are. Okay? That gives rise to, I be feeling like the man when I walk through. I'm something what you're saying when I walk through, okay? And these fools be feeling like the man, and these women be feeling like the man when they walk through. Why? Because they done harnessed somebody else's energy. They done made you mad and they happy. All right? They done got you all bothered and they happy, all right? Listen. They got you chasing and they happy, okay? We can't give other people our energy. That's a negative. Okay, Obadiah means to listen. Okay, so this is a message for somebody. To listen, to hear, and to not turn away. All right, so if you did not think that you was on your path, you are on your path. Okay, you are on your path. You have to listen. Okay, and hear. And not to turn away. All right, because things will come to you. All right, things will open up. I'm sending a positive energy channel right now. I'm sending positive energy. Very high vibrational energy. Okay, this is what I'm feeling right now. Very high vibrational energy. Wow, okay. 35. Let's see what this one is. Pearl of Sharo. That's 182. Pearl of Sharo. It says, take responsibility for your experiences. For your experiences empowers you. You are going to resolve any issue through spiritual inspiration and higher guidance. You will rise up in full connection to your spirit and access a wealth of divine treasure. That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. Did I not say call that energy back to you? Have courage and commitment to your awakening, for you are a precious being and can go far on the spiritual path this lifetime. Okay, so listen. It says taking responsibility for your experiences empowers you. All right, your experiences empowers you. What have you been through? Okay, what have you been through? Because that right there is supposed to turn that light on and make you be better than what you've been through. Okay, that gives rise to, she don't look like what she been through. Okay, because everything that you've been through is supposed to be empowering. It's supposed to be transmuted. Okay, you have all this that has happened to you. Transmute that energy and use that and make that useful for thyself. Okay, all it is praying to a source that resides within. He ain't getting it. if you praying out. Okay? It has to be within. You have to basically act like I think I gave this analogy before. How on the Power Rangers, they used to sit in the head of the robot. Okay? Or you've possibly seen like a movie where it was a being or whatever, but it was actually a little person in the head of that big person. That is where your God is. That is where he is. You're not going to find him out there. You're not. You will see him in here. You will hear him in here. But you have to feed it. It's like gas. You have to feed your body. You have to put that energy into your body in order for that car to move, like you're the car. Feed him. And he will start to wake up. And he will talk to you. He will communicate with you. Okay, the Bible got people thinking that, well, they're waiting. I wish I would go back to waiting. What people don't know is that you can have a relationship with him right now, not just studying and doing this and doing that and going to church and he'll be here. He's coming. No. You have to try to connect with him. Okay, because the things that he gave you is things like astral traveling and telepathy. He gave you those things, and he gave you those things so that you can communicate with him, so that you can go and see him, so that you can talk to him. Okay, you're able to meditate and go outside and have outer body experiences because of him. That is what he gave you. Let us make man in our image. He ain't down here in no meat suit. So what image is that? The spiritual image. So if we are made in his image, where is that? It's hidden in you. It's the spirituality that they have dumbed down. Okay? They got us scrolling in our phone instead of scrolling in our head. Okay, the agenda is to keep you outside of yourself. And think about it. Everything keeps you outside of yourself. Down to the PlayStation games, down to the casino games, down to everything everything keeps you outside of yourself. Church keeps you outside of yourself. Okay, think about it. Like when the slaves was given, they wasn't given really too much of anything, were they? No. They wasn't allowed to do this. They wasn't allowed to do that. They wasn't allowed to do this. They wasn't anything that's good for us. They don't allow us to do it. They don't want us doing it. Okay, just like they about to try to make this look really evil now. Because it's waking back up and it's our culture. Watch what I tell you. They're going to make this look really, really evil. There's going to be more movies coming out about this. Okay? But anything that is good for you, especially for the black person, anything good for you, they're not going to have you indulging in that. They don't want you doing that. So explain to me why is a church on almost every corner in the city, in Detroit. It's a church right here. It's a church right there. 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 And Kingdom Hall right there. Miles right there. Everything that got to do with being on the outside of you. They making sure that you stay distracted. They making sure. The churches is on the corner like the liquor stores. Distracted. Okay? If church was good for you, you wouldn't see them. They'll be hard to get to. I promise you. I promise you. But it's meant to have you out there. Okay? Anybody who's ever been either a Jehovah Witness or church or whatever, you go and you study and you never graduate. Like you just never go anywhere. All right, we just start over, page 1. Nobody noticed that but me. I was young when I noticed it. Because I was like, Ma, what do we do? So we almost finished with the Revelations. We almost finished. And me being a kid, I'm like, yes, we're going to be done with this book. So that means we ain't got to go to the Kingdom Hall on Thursday. That's how I was. I couldn't wait to get to the end of the book. Because that means once we're done with this book, that's it. That's it. We going to X this day out of the, now we only got to go on Sunday. That's how I was looking at it. As soon as we got to the end of the book, I'm like, oh, we going to the hall? We about to go to the hall? It's Thursday. Like, yeah. Like, but I thought we finished the book. And then, lo and behold, we back up in that mug on page 1 of the same book. Of the same book. What did we miss? What did we miss? I knew it when I was a kid. I was like, I'm looking at my mama like, she don't get it. She all right with this? I'm looking at everybody else like they strange. Where they do that at? We did this. Right? That's what it is. We did this. And then you move to another book and we do that book. And then we go back to the same book again. Like, we've been doing this for, mama, you've been a Jehovah Witness for 30 years. Any new books? Oh, you had to get another one because you underlined everything in that one. Or did you reuse it? And raise your hand and give the same exact answer. I'm done. What we do? Did you get a whole nother book and start over? Did the answer change? Oh, you already knew the answer. Oh, okay. That's not where it's at, people. That's not where it's at. And the few times that I done been to church, they just talking like I'm talking to you. They just talking. They done heard something about Miss Joanna's daughter. Something happened with Miss Joanna's daughter. So the sermon really is for Miss Joanna. So when you have trials and tribulations that come upon you, and it's really fitting to Miss Joanna today. And then the next sermon is on some other gossip that they done heard about somebody in the, and they might take the Bible and be like, turn to 1 Corinthians. It's like, oh, we using the Bible. Wow. That's not where it's at, people. That's not where it's at. Like, really, it's a complete distraction. Now, I'm not saying don't use the Bible. I'm not saying that. I'm saying take that Bible, read it, and figure out what they're saying. Figure out what's the truth. Go in and ask your guides, what does this mean? What is this saying? I don't get it. Okay? Like, I'm going to give you, for example, I forget what scripture is. Genesis is in the beginning of Genesis. It says something about the waters of the waters. What you mean? The waters of the waters. Or the waters and the waters. Like, what do you mean? If you read the Bible and you don't understand what something means, why you still going? We have to stop and figure out what they saying. What they saying. Because I know me, I've always tried to read the Bible and I never could get past a certain point. It seemed to always be like numbers. Okay? But this time I got all the way to 1st and 2nd Samuel. Or is it Kings? I think Kings. I got the Kings. Then once I got the Kings, it was like, I gotta start over. Know why? Because I wasn't reading it correctly. And once you actually stop and try to decode what they are saying, then it'll be a success. Okay? Because there's things in it that you actually need to know. That has to do with spirituality. How you were made. And what you have within you. Okay? That's really what the Bible talking about in Genesis. That's what the Bible talking about. How he created man. The mind and the man. That's what Genesis is talking about. And I'll share that a little bit more in, on this channel. But that was just a touch of. Okay? That was just a touch of. But yeah. I embody the spirit of Oshun, y'all. Okay? Listen, I done made it. I feel like I done made it. It's a beautiful day. It really is. When I found this out, it was a beautiful day for me. Beautiful life. Really. The wake up is real. Okay? I'm divinely faceted. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Please comment and tell me how you feel. Okay? And I will catch you on the next one.